Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oscar Buzz. Trevor here. I'm joined by Thomas as always, and we are doing some Golden Globes predictions. The nominations are in just a couple of days, but kind of snuck up on me. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it did. But we're
Um,
deep into award season now, it seems like.
I
Deep
know,
into award
we're in
season.
it. We are
Yeah.
fully in it. So, yeah. All right, so let's get into drama, best drama picture. Okay, so Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, locked in. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, are we doing winners predictions here?
I think we're just going off of most likely to be nominated. I think they're both up there. If we were to do winners
Yeah.
predictions, I'd lean towards Killers, to be honest.
Probably, weirdly. I would lean
Yeah,
towards Killers here. I do stick with Oppenheimer overall taking it, winning
sure.
other places. But yeah, I think Killers would be the pick here. Either way, these are the clear top two. I'd even throw Maestro into a top three because like
Yeah,
Maestro's
I
been
think it's in.
up for
It's
this. So
it's it really is just in.
yeah,
So,
very solidly in.
and then I feel fine about Past Lives.
Yeah, I think there is still enough passion for it. I honestly feel fine about Anatomy of a Fall as well. I think if it was five, might be a bit more on the edge, but like
Yeah.
since it's six, there is space for something like this, especially since it's been winning international features seemingly everywhere. And like it's not like the Globes don't go for international features. Like I feel like Anatomy of a Fall is fine here. Half the film's in English anyway, so if that really is a
Right.
problem, you
So
know.
then it's a Gold Derby thinks it's zone of interest. I don't think it's zone of interest. I don't think the Golden Globes are going to go near zone of interest.
No,
So
no.
I'm kind of leaning toward like, I was going to say like a Napoleon or a Ferrari, to be honest.
Could be. Although I think with the six, you might get space for things that are just getting a lot of support, but maybe not from every facet. I feel like that's more open to that kind of thing than sort of these Napoleon and Ferrari that are
So what do
sort
you
of
think?
just.
Like a Rustin?
I'm thinking more of like an All of Us Strangers kind of thing, where I think we're at the
Ooh.
stage where that could sort of happen with the six. There'll be enough of a contingent that will go for it, and I feel like the six will prioritize stuff that has just a higher passion rather than the stuff that has the more general passion, like potentially Napoleon Ferrari Rustin.
But
Because
wait, how do we feel about Priscilla?
I wouldn't put it over All of Us Strangers, or
Okay.
yeah, I wouldn't put it in. I wouldn't put Priscilla.
I'm fine. If you
It's
want to go all of
close.
us strangers, if you want to go all of us strangers, we can go all of us
I would
strangers
I
here.
would go All of Us Strangers. I'd go All of Us Strangers. I feel like the Globes could take to it, or enough of a contingent of them could.
Sure. And then other than that, I mean, it's what? I
I
want
mean,
to
I
put
think Zone of Interest needs to still be mentioned as
yeah,
a
Zone of Interest should
potential
still be there. I
candidate.
still think that Priscilla like could happen if like Kaylee Spaney's in.
Yeah,
Like maybe
yeah.
like your Saltburn, your Napoleon is there, I think.
I don't know about Saltburn. I don't know about Saltburn really. I think there is enough of a
Yeah,
negative
that's
energy
fair.
towards the film. But yeah, I think like things like as you said, Napoleon,
Ferrari,
Ferrari,
Napoleon.
Rustin, not
Yeah.
ahead even. Chuck it into
Yeah,
that mix.
to be honest, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. I
all
think that
they're all
that's what we're
around.
looking at. I think
I
that's
mean,
what we're
but
looking
here's the thing, like some things like All of Us Strangers and things like that, like they I don't know, they feel very up in there. Like films like Past Lives and Anatomy of a Fall, I would be kind of nervous about if there were clear alternatives, but
Yeah,
there
yeah.
aren't really clear alternatives here.
No, it seems to be pretty evenly spread out this year between comedy and drama. What counts for comedy, what
Sure,
counts for
yeah,
drama. They seem to be fairly even categories. So we're looking at like all of the best picture lineup that we have currently getting in.
yeah.
So yeah. I think it is quite evenly spread out. Therefore, you can have like two maybe in each category that you wouldn't necessarily expect to get in here. I mean, here's not really the case because 5 out of 6 of them we're expecting, but there's
Right.
potential for something like Past Lives to maybe get snubbed if the Golden Globes really don't go for it. But I just don't see it happening.
I don't think that'll happen. I think that there is
No.
enough there.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. Okay. So then let's move on to drama actress. So I think that the three that we have in our Oscar lineup should be locked in. Lily, Carrie, Sandra.
Yes. In terms of which one's going to win out of Carrie or Lily, it's anyone's guess, really. I'd be leaning
Yeah.
towards Lily at this point if Killers If winning
If we do think Killers make it, yeah.
drama.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah, that is a clear lock for you. I don't see that shifting. I'd even say, like, I think Kaylee Spaney is pretty assured nom
I think
here.
that she's
Like, it
in.
feels like a very Golden Globes nom to
Yeah.
make at least. I'd be
Mhm.
looking Greta Lee to fill out a spot. That
I
would
think that
make
she's in there.
sense.
And then the question is, do we go Annette Bening or do we go someone else, right? Like an Ingenue Ellis, a Tiana Taylor, Jessica Chastain. Like it might just be Annette.
It might just be Annette. I mean, part of me wants to do something weird like Jessica Chastain. Like that feels like a sort of Golden Globes, just weird
Yeah.
thing, like a big name, not necessarily big film, not necessarily big performance, but just off the name quality alone. But equally, you could make
But
that comment
Annette Bening is a
as
name.
Annette Bening as well. So, yeah, Yeah, maybe it is just a safe choice. Are the
I
Golden
think
Globes
it
going to be
is.
safe this year? Do we reckon? It could be. They could be.
Yeah. I mean, in the thing, it really just could be.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. I'd put chat in like 7th, just in
Yeah,
case.
yeah, that could absolutely randomly happen. I mean, I don't know about anybody else doing it. Like Tiana Taylor would be nice, I guess, but I feel like that film might be just too small.
Yeah.
Saoirse, I'll put on the list for faux. Get
I
name,
mean, maybe.
but
Not too
I
sure.
don't know. This feels like a very obvious thing.
Yeah, it does. It is the obvious 6. It is the obvious 6, undoubtedly here, which does make me slightly think they're going to do something weird. But
Right, it
what are
is
they
the
going to do
Globes, so
weird?
they could easily do something
Yeah,
weird. But like if it was
yeah.
5, then we'd have a debate, I think.
Yes, yeah,
But I don't know. It feels quite obvious here. So I think we're fine with just going with the obvious.
for sure, for sure.
Okay, into drama actor now. So actor is so weak this year,
Yes,
but
yeah.
Killian, Bradley, Leo, Coleman, all in. I think Killian might win here, but I don't know. Bradley could easily win. Like it's gonna be
Bradley
up.
could easily win. Equally, Murphy could easily win. Like if they're wanting to give Killer's picture and then maybe want to spread the love a bit
Right.
for Oppenheimer, they could just go for someone like Killian. But equally, Bradley would probably be my pick here. In
Probably.
terms of the other spots, I think if all of us strangers, if we're going for that picture, I think Andrew Scott
I
makes
think
sense
Coleman's in here. Yeah.
to fill the spot. So, and then we're looking at
And then we're looking at some weird. I'm kind of leaning towards like an Adam Driver.
Do you think there's any chance UTO, if Past Lives is maybe bigger than we're expecting here,
Not
and they
really,
just
to be
shut out
honest.
Ferrari? You think the Globes will really take the Ferrari? I don't
I
know.
think it can be something that
I'm
they
just not
weirdly
entirely
do.
sure.
What do you think, Joaquin?
I'd put Joaquin over Adam Driver. I consider them as fairly similar, sort of in the similar ballpark. Those two, but
I'm
I'd put
fine if you.
Phoenix over
I'm fine if you want to go.
Driver.
I think it's
I
gonna be
just think
one of
there's
those
been
two.
more debate and discussion and talk about Napoleon more than there has been for Ferrari.
Your Ferrari
And
is out. Like
exactly, but yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of more talk about Phoenix than Driver. I'd go Phoenix over Driver. I could
I'm fine
be
with that.
tempted to go for someone like Yuto, but if we don't want to do that, we don't want to do that.
I'm not confident that they're gonna go for Yuteo. I would love for that to happen. He'd absolutely be in my personal but I don't think that they'd actually do that. Barry Keoghan at least to be mentioned, but I don't know. And I put
I know.
Zac Efron on it. What actually?
Oh, what if Zac Efron?
What if Zac
Um,
Efron?
would enough of Globes
That's the
members have
problem.
seen it?
I don't know if enough
Yeah,
people have seen it.
yeah,
I
that would
want.
be.
I kind of want to put Zac Efron 7 though for the Iron Claw.
That's fun. That's fun.
That
Yeah,
definitely feels like something that could randomly happen.
that the Globes could do. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that could make sense as a 7th spot as the weird thing.
Right. Would love to see Franz Rogowski happen, but just won't.
I mean, yeah, that would be
What if he
amazing.
starts picking up
He
critics
could
though?
exactly if he starts becoming a sort of critic sweeper, that would be perfect. And
Oh my
like,
god, imagine.
yeah, I mean, I don't think the Globes will go for passages,
No,
so
no,
it's
no,
not Globe, not at all, not the
absolutely
slightest.
not. But anyways, go watch Passages if you haven't yet. It's amazing.
Sure.
Okay, comedy musical picture. I think Barbie's winning this guy. Like, I don't.
I mean, this is the real first test for Poor Things. Is it going to be the awards contender that
Right.
some people are expecting, but we're not necessarily after you've seen the film?
But yeah, absolutely be the big test. Barbie, Poor Things, Holdovers though are the top two.
Easily. American Fiction as well. There's
Yeah, it's in. It is
passion
in.
people have been showing. The Color Purple even. People have been really
Yeah.
loving Color Purple.
Again,
So
we got the 5. What next? Is it Air? Is it May December? Is it Wonka? Can Bottom squeeze in? I think it's one of those first 3 probably. Like Florence,
I
probably not.
even
Little
think
Mermaid,
it's one
probably
of
not.
those first 2. I think the question is to
Wonka
what
and not
extent
enough
did
people.
exactly to what extent did May December really? I saw a lot of discussion around May
There's
December.
been a lot of discourse. It's been all over.
Exactly. It was a heavily talked about film, and in my eyes, there is enough people that do really love the film that would nominate the film. So I think May December is called in my name here. I don't have faith in Air. I'm willing to be proven
I
wrong
don't
here.
either. I'm kind of scared of Air, to be honest, right here. I'm kind of scared
Yeah,
of Air, but
yeah,
I really don't want to go for it just because of how much I dislike the film. So yeah, let's go for May December.
yeah. Also, Air's putting. I think it was on one of the Actors on Actors that Variety put, and it said like brought to you by Air. I think it was on one of those videos. Which
The Margot and Killing one was brought to us by American Fiction, so maybe they just have a deal with
oh, maybe they're
with
just
Amazon.
switching around. Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
if Air are sponsoring all of the Variety ones, then we might need to think twice about its awards chances. But no, okay,
No, I think it's just the MGM.
yeah, I haven't checked out the Killing Margot one yet. I will do.
Killing Margot is really great. It's really
I'm
fun.
sure. I'm sure. I'll do
Loved
that.
it.
Immediately.
Okay. Air Wonka has to be there. I think. Bottom.
One guess. I mean, yeah. Are you there? Got it to me, Margaret. I mean, Rachel McAdams has been getting some buzz, so maybe if that can
Maybe
translate.
I'd put Little Mermaid above it though. They love their Disney,
Really?
and it's a
Mm,
musical. It's a musical.
it was received poorly.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Comedy musical actress. Let's take a look at this
Well,
one.
exactly. Yeah.
So Emma, Margot, Fantasia, all in. They're locked.
Yeah, Natalie Portman. Even if we put May December in, I feel like she comes on
Yeah,
with it.
I agree.
And then the question comes out
And
to who are
then
the
the
other
question.
ones.
So
I
we
feel
have
like
Jennifer
Halle
Lawrence.
Bailey.
We have Julia
Yeah,
Louis-Dreyfus. I don't think they go for Abby Ryder Fortune. It isn't as big as
no,
8th grade. Like they have done
no.
stuff like that before. They did do Elsie Fisher, but I know about that. There's Eve Houston, Florence Sun. But there's Io and Rachel from Bottoms. Halle Bailey, Little Mermaid. She'd be the first one I'd go to.
I'd be leaning Jennifer Lawrence, Halle Bailey here. It would be my
I'm
personal
fine with
two
that.
out of this plot. Yeah, even if I like her performance stood above The Little Mermaid as a film. So
Yeah,
and she's a big name, and she's also just in The Color Purple as well.
right.
She'd be fresh on people's
I would
minds.
put Io 7 though, to be honest, because she might like win the Globe and she's going to be on people's minds. That does
Potentially,
help with the Globes if you're winning.
yeah,
Like yeah,
yeah. I mean, Julie Louis-Dreyfus is a name; she has to be in the
yeah,
conversation.
for sure.
So yeah. I
And
think that's about
then
it. There's
yeah,
no
I
one
mean
else.
Abby Ryder, there's a outside chance.
Yeah, not convinced by her.
But yeah, I'd say it is probably just those top 10 to be honest.
Yeah,
So, and I don't think there's any random shouts that you could have. I mean, let's go Michelle Williams showing up, but will never happen.
sure. Just to feel
Um,
your just
just
feel
to
your
feel
personally
yeah.
satisfied.
Okay, comedy musical actor, the even more difficult one.
Yes, because there are 3 that I feel good about. Jeffrey Wright, Giamatti, Damon. Damon's getting in it.
Yeah, again, the fact that Damon feels like a lock here, like
yeah.
I've
He's
heard win.
not bad.
I am leaning Jeffrey Wright for the win though, to be honest.
I'd possibly sit by Giamatti.
That's fair.
At least.
Okay.
And then the other
Elsewhere.
ones.
Timmy, I think.
Yeah, people haven't liked his performance, but equally,
His name's
people would
Timothy
just blind
Chalamet.
check
She's in
Timothée
yeah.
Chalamet. Yeah. So probably, I mean, Nicolas Cage could be a similar scenario where
Yeah, and that is actually like a good film,
Unintended
good performance.
Yeah. I mean, I've not seen it, but yeah, like could just be a name check. The last
Maybe.
spot is really open up.
Yeah, this is fucking. I mean, it should be Full Metal and Carmen,
It
but
won't be.
or Joaquin Phoenix and
Nowhere.
Ghost Afraid. Imagine he gets double noms.
Yeah, that's not happening. That is
Not gonna happen.
definitely not happening.
I'm leaning Paul Dano.
Paul Dano. Which was more bigger hit? Next Girl Wins or Dumb Money?
Love that English there, which was more bigger hit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Next Girl Wins or Dumb Money? In terms of
Let's check.
yeah.
Next Goal Wins box office. Googling. God, 6.1 million.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Okay. I know they were both pretty poor showings.
Dumb Money box office 20.2, so it tripled.
Okay, yeah. Let's go Dana then. Let's go Dana off Fatback.
God, that's so bad for next one. That's so
That is
bad.
really bad. That's really quite poor.
Okay.
I mean, in fairness, and people made 3 years for the film as well, you know? Still didn't fail.
I would still put him 7 though, just in case.
Yeah, just in
and
case.
Then I don't really see anything like people think Kyle Gert and Universal, Jamie Foxx. I really don't see either of them happening. Like
no,
I don't see anything outside the 7. Maybe I'm gonna put Jay Baruchel in here for Blackberry.
Okay, yeah, why not?
I could see that. randomly
Blackberry
happening.
Could be a hit with the Globes,
right? Like I could see that randomly happening more than I could see like Jamie Foxx for The Burial.
Agreed. Honestly, yeah. 100%.
So other than that, though, no. Oh god, Jamie Vidal should be in for Alicante. To be honest,
that's not. No,
it's not gonna happen.
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Imagine, so good. Okay, supporting actress. So this is gonna be interesting because we're gonna just have to make a 6 combined.
Yeah.
So we have the top 3. They're in, right?
Divine, Danielle, Emily.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
And then
I feel like if we were doing May December, I feel like Julian Moore would happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think I'd agree with that. So then Taraji.
Yes, I'd probably put her in.
So then it's like, do we go for Jodie Foster? Do we go for Penelope Cruz?
I'd say Viola Davis. Gets in there.
Okay. Wait, so you think Air is going to get actor and supporting actress, but not film?
I could see that. I could see people going for different elements and just not. Yeah.
I'm fine with that because we're going to be doing, I assume, Milton will be part of the 6 for supporting actor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so that'll be getting 3. Yeah.
And I just like Penelope Cruz and Esther Kirby are on the same level as me. Like they're probably like maybe, but I doubt it. American Ferrera, I don't know if the Globes will,
I mean, I would put Foster 7.
Yeah. She does deserve mention there. Yeah.
Because like they loved it. I mean, she won for the Martini.
Yeah. And even Rachel McAdams as well. Her name needs to be thrown out because.
Yeah.
Like, It's
Like,
a type of random thing the Globes could do.
sure, yeah.
Oh, Rosamund Pike as well. She won for that bloody
I
I
Care a
Care a
Lot.
Lot. So
Yeah,
why not? Why would not go for it in
yeah,
Saltburn,
yeah.
which is a miles better performance.
I mean, and really, like, it's just all over the place for these, like, basically every name that we just mentioned for the last spot. I mean,
Yeah.
Eric Alexander could show up for American Fiction if they really go for
Yeah, I
American
mean, the
Fiction.
problem is everyone we mentioned is a real name. I think the two like America Ferrera isn't quite a name to the same extent as the ones we mentioned, and Erica Alexander
Sure.
is obviously not on that level. So I would say they are slightly below the shuffle a bit, and
Yeah.
because it's the Globes, they go for names.
Yeah, sure. But that last spot will be really interesting because I do feel kind of good about those first 5.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, and now supporting actor. This feels really obvious. Downey, Gosling,
Yeah,
Ruffalo, Milton, De Niro, Defoe.
I think we're just not having to make a decision into like
Right.
the 5 we've been debating about who's going to make it, who's going to get it. And we think Charles Melton over Defoe, but like I feel like we just don't have to have this debate here, and it will just be
Yeah.
the 6. I mean, I agree with Gold Derby. I think Dominic Sessa would be my next one, and I think Glenn Howerton would be my next one after that. I feel like those two are
I put Damon
the
8.
type of random things.
I put Damon 8.
You put Damon 8.
Yeah. And then I put like Domingo
I
or
haven't
something.
seen it. I haven't seen people going for Damon. I haven't seen his name
I
really
feel
be
like
brought
I
up.
don't know.
It
I
would
don't know.
make sense on paper. I just haven't seen the passion there. And I think
Sure.
Dominic Sessa and Glenn Howerton have clear people that are rooting
Sure.
for them and that want them to get in.
I'd also throw in Coleman Domingo for Color Purple as an
Yeah,
option.
potentially. I don't know if he'll get double noms at the Globes.
But
That thing-
and that's the thing though, it's just the 6. It's just the 6. Like
It's
this
just
is
the
again,
6.
this is the 6 that we're debating about for the Oscar. I don't see how it wouldn't be this 6 for the Globes.
Most likely. It is just a 6. And I think the only different, like the only thing that could happen if they don't want to do double nom in Poor Things, and they could do one of the other
Yeah.
two we mentioned. That would be the only thing, though. That would be like suggest some sort of.
It'd be a
anti-Poor
weird,
Things
yeah.
stuff, but it would be weird.
Yeah. Okay. Best director: Nolan, Scorsese,
100%.
obviously.
Yorgos,
I think
I
Gerwig.
feel good about.
I think
Yeah,
Gerwig as
Yorgos,
well.
Gerwig. I feel good about those two.
I agree with Gold Derby here about Bradley Cooper.
Have they done Alexander Payne with films before?
I'll check that.
In the same way the Oscars have.
I will say that I know the Globes love their actors turned directors.
Yeah. Just if holdovers is potentially winning 2 acting things, like
they've nominated him for more times. About Schmidt, Sideways, The Descendants, and Nebraska. Whereas the Oscars only did Sideways, Nebraska. So they've done one more.
I'd go Payne then, personally. I'd go Payne over.
Well, but then we still have a 6th slot then.
Oh yes, we've got 6. Oh, we don't need to have this debate then. Yeah, because I think Justin Trier and Celine Song are.
Yeah.
As much as they'd be great choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd
no,
honestly put Cord Jefferson over them.
Yeah, agreed.
And then I do like Song, then Trier, and then like Blitz Bazable or something.
Maybe for Todd Haynes, like we haven't really seen him.
I do think he'll do quite well at the Globes.
Yeah, it's a very well directed film, and it's very stylistic. So there is a chance Todd Haynes does just attach himself to Major.
I mean, and again, there's also a chance that Trier or Song does show up. Like they do.
There's a chance.
They've gone for indie directors before. Or
I just don't know when you got a 6 this strong. Like
that feels correct,
6.
right? Like Cooper feels really. I don't know about the Oscars, but Cooper feels really correct here.
Yeah, so. for sure.
Okay, screenplay. This one will be really interesting because
this one will be interesting.
It's all combined. So I think the winner is Barbie.
I don't know if it wins Globe.
Oh well,
what do you think?
You think like it's like an Oppenheimer or Kopfman maybe?
I think we could have a situation where whatever wins picture wins screenplay here. Drama. I think it will either be Oppenheimer or Killers.
I feel like Killers then kind of makes sense.
Could do. Either way, I think those are like the two that we talked. So I think we talked about Oppenheimer versus Killers and Barbie versus Poor Things. Either way,
Barbie, Poor Things, and then Holdovers.
And then Holdovers 5th easily, yeah.
And then American Fiction, Past Lives, Anatomy of a Fall, May December.
Yeah, I'd go American Fiction, honestly. Those ones. I think there's just a lot of passion for it. There is a lot of passion for it. And I just don't know how strongly they're going to go for Past Lives. And I feel like Anatomy of a Fall.
Sure. I go Past Lives 7, though, and then like May, December 8, to be honest. And then
I give May, December 8 and Maestro 9, just
Anatomy,
in case.
Maestro,
and Anatomy like 10. And then throw out All of Us Strangers as well, because if we're putting it in picture, like,
sure.
Maybe they really like it. but
Sure.
I doubt that. That would
Yeah.
be that makes up like a 10 or 11 anyway. So
Yeah. No, I think that makes sense. I feel like we're going really safe here, but the 6, it's forming like nice group,
exactly. The problem is
which
like there's debates to be had around like a 5th spot, but when you've got 6, you can just put in
yeah,
everyone you want to.
exactly. Okay. Animated feature.
Is this also
So
yeah, okay.
Spider-Verse,
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Boy and the
Boy and
Heron,
Heron, Elemental, check.
Elemental Wish Mario.
Does Wish get Strange World? Where it just gets like
Okay, I've
it's
been
done
considering
really
this.
badly at the
I,
box
I've
office.
I've been considering this. Like, I feel like if it were to show up anywhere, it would be Globes, though.
That is equally true. That is equally true.
To be fair, Strange World didn't. I don't know.
I don't know if it just
You know
gets
what I think
banged.
they'll do. You know what I think they'll do, Thomas.
What?
I think they're
Yeah.
going to do like the peasants.
Exactly. I feel like the 6th spot here. Where if he is that, I think Super Mario's we can put 4th, just given the
Yeah,
yeah, that makes sense. And then one of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Chicken Run. Which one would you say over those two?
I honestly
Lean.
lean Ninja Turtles. They don't love
Yeah,
Netflix here. They don't love Netflix here.
yeah. It kind of makes sense as a Globes film to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So if we go that then, and then do the peasants, that could make sense. I just think Wish will be shut out really
Yeah,
this
let's
whole
put it
season.
7 just in case, and then also
I
Chicken
mean,
Run.
there's every chance they do Trolls World Tour, or that's not even called it. What's the new one called? Trolls Band
Band
Together.
together.
Yeah, there's every chance they do something
Yeah,
like that.
and
So
then like Nimona, I think should also be there. But
Nimona, but if they're doing Netflix, they'll be more likely to do Chicken Run.
yeah,
I'd
sure.
suspect.
Sure. Okay, then now let's get into foreign language.
Yes,
So anatomy, obviously,
obviously. Yes.
actually
Yes.
eligible here.
Yeah.
And then I think we're looking at zone. Probably, I think we'll just get in here.
Probably. Yeah. Again, this is the thing with Zona International. There will be enough people who have it like number 1. Therefore, it will just sort of slide into these places.
Right, exactly. And then what? Like I think like do we think Taste of Things also gets in here?
It could do. I wouldn't say it's number 3. There must be a stronger number
Then
3.
Perfect Days. Perfect Days.
Perfect Days. Yeah. Perfect Days. Would the Boy and the Heron count here?
It would. I kind of want to go for that.
Yeah, I think that could make sense. So if that
And
makes
then
4, is there enough space for Taste of Things? I mean, there's what the
there's
things
6
like.
spots. I feel like they're gonna go for like the teacher's lounge. Like I feel
Yeah,
like that would make sense here.
I don't think they're gonna do about dry grasses. That would feel weird for Globes.
No.
Teachers Lounge could make sense. That EO Capitano, I
Yeah,
don't really know much about it, but
I
been
could see
doing
fallen
well.
leaves happening. I could see
Fallen
Society of the Snow actually.
Slide in the Snow. Yeah, that could happen.
Because that's
That could
Bayona,
happen.
that's Netflix. I could see that happening. So then, if we did that, then our 6 would be Anatomy of a Fall, Zone of Interest, Perfect Days, Boy and the Heron, Teacher's Lounge, Society of the Snow. That doesn't feel bad.
No.
And then as alternates, Taste of Things can be there. About Dry Grasses, I think there's a chance.
Yeah, and
And
EO Capitano, Promised Land.
and Fallen Leaves as
And
well.
Fallen Leaves. This is the European ones that who knows?
Yeah.
They might enter themselves into the conversation.
I mean, and the peasants would be eligible here.
I don't know if they were. That feels.
I feel like they do Boy and the Heron if they were to do a double.
Yeah.
4 Daughters as well, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, this is the thing with the international feature race at this point. There's just so many contenders that we don't really know what are going to establish
it's a lot of
themselves.
unknown. It's a lot of unknown.
Yeah, like we're saying a Perfect Days is the number 3. Every chance that people just like the lead performance but don't go for the film in general. So.
That could happen as well, for sure. So yeah, but no, I think that's generally where we're at. Score.
Yes, Oppenheimer, Killers, easy. There.
Yeah, I honestly think Spider-Verse, like they love Pemberton.
Yeah. Spider-Verse is probably in.
I just think it's in.
Yeah.
Okay, do we think that Elemental also gets in here?
I think with the 6 there is space for both animated ones to get in. I don't think that happens at the actual Oscars. I think one will take precedence over the other and the other one will slightly be shut out.
Sure.
But I think here you can do that. Is there a chance they do something good and nice and do May December if they do it in picture
Not
and
eligible.
do it in... Oh, is it not eligible? Really?
It's not an original score.
Is it not?
It's from something else.
There you go. I did not know that.
Yep.
That's a shame.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I think Poor Things probably gets in here.
I mean, yeah, it's not really been highlighted to a great extent, but equally, yeah, if it's a great element of a great film, like, yeah, it probably will happen. Right. So that puts what 5 currently.
And then could they do something random like Zone? There's that. There's Boy and the Heron. I don't know. I mean, they could do 3. They've done 3 animated in score before. That has happened.
Yeah.
There's Indiana Jones.
I don't think that would actually come to anything at this
I
award
mean,
season.
so
I
what are
think
we leaning towards then?
I'd go Boy and the Heron over.
I think they could do 3 animated
I
films.
think they could do 3 animated. I just wouldn't be convinced they would do the Zone of Interest, because as much as there'll be a passion enough for it to get into international,
I'm saying it's a small voting base, so something like that could happen. Well, to be fair,
potentially.
well, actually, we don't know. We don't know how the Globes are going to work. Before, it's been a small voting base. We have absolutely no clue what the voting base is like this year.
That's true.
So,
That's true. Yeah, I'd go the Boy and the Heron. Let's do them doing 3 and animated. Therefore, if they
okay,
do 2, like we've got 2 out of the 3 anyway. So
right.
because like I could
Other,
technically see them doing a Boy and a Heron over something like Elemental if they really go
yeah,
for it.
maybe. I mean, other things like Zone of Interest, I think, is there.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, I think, is there.
If anywhere, the Globes will do Indiana Jones. If
Right.
anywhere,
The Killer.
the Killer could. It's not very memorable.
Hold on. I'm just learning. Hans Zimmer did the score for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Just learning that.
Did
That's
he?
wild. Yeah.
Wow, he toned down a bit for that one, didn't he?
Yeah. Anyways.
Like the Splat and the Lost King. Just get weird people doing weird scores.
Yeah. This is wild. I mean, speaking of Zimmer, there's the creator, but I don't know. Like
Yeah, I just
this
don't know if that'll be
score
anything.
seems kind of weak this year, to be honest. Like
Score is kind of weak. Yeah.
I mean, and we've
Yeah.
had some great like Oppenheimer, Killer Clowns, Spider-Verse, like when they're important, like all,
Yeah, I mean, the
all
thing is,
excellent
we've got
scores,
like,
Good Adventures, excellent,
yeah,
like
but like we got Barbie and Color Purple, which are musicals, which don't feel like they're gonna happen. Something
there.
like,
Hold up, if the Globes would be dumb and put Barbie in though.
I'm
I'm
what
putting
you're
it on
saying,
the list.
they'd count the soundtrack as the score. Yeah, I could see them
Remember
doing
Tar?
something like that. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But
I mean, you
I
got
don't think
things
the
like,
Globes did that. That was Critics' Choice, but also Critics' Choice would also be dumb and put Barbie in score. Like,
yes, they would be.
let's be
They
real.
would be. Yeah, but no, you're right. The category is weak. Like stuff in Best Picture doesn't feel like Past Life probably won't happen in score. Anatomy probably won't happen in score.
Right.
American Fiction
Probably
maybe,
not.
but probably not. And a
Right.
Maestro as well doesn't feel like, isn't that
No.
mostly classical music? So that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's just a lot of picture contenders that aren't contenders in score, which makes the
right.
category feel quite weak.
Right. It would just, I mean, which would be fun because it's gonna be open, but still.
Yeah, because you're right. The stuff that is there, Spider-Verse, Oppenheimer, Killers, great
Yeah.
scores. So
4 things don't point there. Yeah, all fantastic. So, yeah, be interesting. Okay, last category here, best original song. This is the last one. Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, original song, Barbie.
Barbie. Now, can they do 3 here for Barbie? Is
I
that
think so.
then I'd put all 3 in, to be honest.
I don't think they have a limit.
Yeah, I'd say I think all 3 would therefore get in. So
Yeah, probably. I don't see any reason why all 3 wouldn't get in, to be honest. So
yeah, and then what are we looking at?
to be just to specify, all 3
Oh,
are I'm Just Ken, which I would have winning. What Was I Made For? And Dance the Night. I think is what's going. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. I think one of the Hunger Games ones gets in. It's too early to say. I don't know which one would.
I think it's the main one. Can't catch me.
The main one. Okay, if that's the main one, sure.
I mean, that's like the Olivia Rodrigo one that got a music video and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow Olivia Rodrigo, but you know. And then what else are we looking at really here?
I mean, there's Wonka songs. There's Color Purple.
Yeah, I've not heard very much about the Wonka songs here.
I haven't either. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
People just aren't talking about them. I mean, it's like, yeah, you say the Color Purple one, that could very well happen.
So,
I mean,
what else?
If they're doing Halle Bailey, they might be tempted to do a Little Mermaid one.
I mean, well, but she wrote and performs the song for Color Purple, so I feel like it could just be that.
Oh, then you could just do that. Yeah, let's put the Color Purple.
Keep it moving from Color Purple. And then one more spot, we have Wish from The Wish, the Rustin song, the 80 for Brady one, the John Batiste one for American Symphony. There's Peaches for Mario. There's The Little Mermaid. I mean, I'd honestly lean towards them also just doing Little Mermaid. They love their Disney songs.
They do. Yeah, that's all right. It's a very populist lineup, isn't it?
3 Barbie songs, 2 from Halle Bailey, and then
Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo Hunger Games one.
Yeah, they're really not doing anything out of the ordinary there.
I would throw on a Wonka song could happen.
Wonka song could happen. Peaches would happen if they're in a silly mood.
And then Rustin, and then put like the Rustin one and then Wish. I don't think Diane Warren will necessarily happen.
No, she's not. The Golden Globes always do Diane Warren. Thank God. We didn't see Tell Her Like a Woman appear at every ceremony, which would have been crazy.
No, so I think that's just it, because like Wish and Rustin could happen.
If Wish is happening in Animated, maybe.
But it can get song without animated. Frozen 2.
Yeah, but Frozen 2 made what, $1 billion? $1 billion?
Right, but
Which
I'm just
is
saying, like, it could still get song. Like, I think it
potentially.
honestly, like, could
I
just
don't
get
see
song
it.
without animated.
No.
Like,
Maybe.
like
Not sure.
it could happen.
Rustin could very much just
Yeah,
be
pop
chucked
in.
into the lineup there.
Lenny Kravitz, like, yeah, could make sense.
Yeah.
Could make sense. So yeah. I have on my notes Wonka song, Peaches, or Rustin. Probably something that never thought we'd see all together.
No, there you go.
But there we are. And those are our predictions for the Golden Globe nominations. We will be reacting to them live on the Monday. I think is when they happen.
Monday, the 11th,
Whatever.
you said? Which would
Yeah,
be?
I think so. I might have lied, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah,
Whatever day it is, we'll be reacting to them, and
for
we'll see the
sure.
video, and that will be there. Yeah, drop your predictions in the comments below. You can also in the description follow us on social media if that is something that you are interested in. But until next time, thank you everybody for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.